You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everybody, what up hoodies? Welcome back, welcome back. I know I literally just finished a review of Power and told you guys I was coming right back to just clear some things up from my show last night with when I was doing my latest update review on the Dovie and Just Read My Book situation. So what up, Leslie? How you doing? I don't know if Dovie's around, but Dovie, we had kind of, I don't want to call it a misunderstanding last night, but Dovie, he was saying that I had something wrong, and she had told me don't lie on her, and was saying she didn't do something that I said she had mentioned. And what up, Corey? Hey, boo.
Hey, boo. I'm on
But
mute.
yeah, okay, baby. But yeah, she had and make sure y'all like and share this video, please, and thank you. But yeah, she had basically said that you know, that was a lie, and if y'all was in here, last night, then y'all know what I'm referring to. And so, what up, Miss LA? How you doing, love? Let me go ahead and pull this clip up here of my show from last night so we can all listen. And I'm gonna go on mute as well. These screens. Okay, here we go. Okay, so yes, it was 4 months for $300 for each month, and she was supposed to be renting a room. And I can see that. I mean, that is still kind of cheap to be renting a room, because me personally, if you rent a room in my house, I'll probably charge you about shit. Let's see, you got a room, I got a room, you use a kitchen, I got my own bathroom. It's still 2 more bathrooms in the house, upstairs, downstairs, backyard, front yard, garage, central air, every television network you can think of over here, Wi-Fi. I'm gonna probably charge you half the goddamn mortgage. But, you know, down there, down south, you know, bills and prices and things are different. But anyway, so she was charging her $300 4 months for a room. And AC repair, she wanted $85 because she claimed she helped Just Read My Book pay to get her compressor fixed and her air conditioner, and then miscellaneous fees for $100 because, you know, Dovie claimed that Just Read My Book was drinking up her liquor. Okay, she did a low.
You know what?
Now, you know what? Hey, what up, K-Fit? What up, Leslie? What up, Petey Pete? What up, dear self? Come on in, you guys. Like and share the video, please, and thank you. What was you gonna say, Corey?
Well, you know, people fail to realize that even though they think they're just renting a room, they're running up the water bill, the electric bill, every bill you have, they're running it up. And like you said, you have every streaming service known to man, you know, kitchen, food, you know, it's more than just renting a room. That's all I wanted to say.
Exactly. And that's why I said, if anybody ever try to rent one of these bedrooms in here and you got your own bathroom and another one to spare and all kind of shit over here, shit, $300 a month. But anyway, that is what Dovie said the agreement was. So let me play this. I'm gonna just rewind it just a little bit. Now I'm gonna go on mute because we're gonna discuss where me and Dovie didn't agree to what she said that she said that I said that she later said that she didn't say. So
Oh,
okay.
I'm going.
Did I confuse y'all?
No,
Okay.
but it's funny.
I got all these screens. Okay, here we go. Okay, so yes, it was 4 months for $300 for each month, and she was supposed to be renting a room. And I can see that. I mean, that is still kind of cheap to be renting a room because me personally, you use a over here, down there, down south, bills and prices and things are different. But anyway, so she was charging her $300 4 months for a room. And AC repair, she wanted $85 because she claimed she helped Just Read My Book pay to get her compressor fixed and her air conditioner, and then miscellaneous fees for $100 because Dovie claimed that Just Read My Book was drinking up her liquor. Okay, she did a low.
You know
She
something?
did a low.
I've never seen her. Just Read My Book comes on live, she's drinking her red wine. I mean, that's not to say she doesn't drink liquor, but I've never seen her with like a liquor glass. It's always a wine glass with But anyway, go ahead.
No, I just have to play that again because that was the part where Dovie said I was lying on her when I said Dovie said she wanted reimbursement for some liquor that she had got for Just Read My Book.
Okay.
So this part, I just want y'all to make sure y'all listening real good because I'm gonna start talking to Dovie because she was in my chatting last night. So I'm about to play on, but just keep listening. Here we go. Sponsor, they done ravish my liquor cabinet. They done ravish my wine bar, my wet bar. Sponsor. But yeah, so she was also, trying to get money for, reimbursement for liquor and things like that. Dovie, yes, baby. Yes, did you just holler, Tia? But anyway, so all together with the 3 months, I'm trying not to laugh, y'all. So all together with the 4 months rent, the AC repair, the miscellaneous was supposed to be $1,385. Now, again, Dovie and them had to go to court today. And Dovie, she showed up at court and she showed up on time. And you didn't say what? What didn't you say, Dovie, about the liquor? Because I still got all my notes from last year, honey. So what part didn't you say? What part didn't you say, boo? What part didn't you say? Because you claimed last year you was buying her liquor. Let me know, boo. Let me know. Okay, Dovie. Okay, Dovie. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Dovie. Okay. But okay, anyway, moving right along. All right, Dovie. So anyway, it was $1,385 that Dovie was asking for, and she did go to court today. She did show up on time, but Just Read My Book wasn't there. And the judge, she tried to wait around for Just Read My Book. She kept sending Dovie to the back and seeing a. So I'm gonna just stop my video from last night right there, okay?
Okay.
So what did y'all hear? I was basically reiterating what Dovie said she wanted her money, her civil case for. She wanted $1,385, 4 months of rent, $300 for a bedroom every month for 4 months, plus the $85 for helping her fix her air conditioner, plus $100 in miscellaneous fees for liquor, right? Dovie last night in my chat said, "That's a lie. Don't lie on me. I never said anything about liquor." Is that what y'all heard?
Yeah.
All right. So when I do my reviews, whether it's a review of a TV show, a review of another content creator, a review of a case or anything, I do take really good notes. And I usually have some receipts. So mind you, when you go through these court online systems, it's a lot of links. It's a lot of files. It's a lot of documents. You got to go through each and every one of them. And I knew I had in my possession something that said something about liquor. But last night, because of the fact Dovie, I don't know if she's just feeling some type of way because she won her case and then had it snatched back from her within a span of a few hours. I don't know if she was feeling some type of way. I mean, even last night when I was doing my live, y'all seen Dovie in the chat. When I said Dovie, y'all, she ran out the courthouse all excited and happy because, okay, when Dovie came live after court, she was on here happy, excited, screaming and yelling. And I mean, she was like, yes, I won, bitch, right?
Yep.
So yesterday while I'm doing my commentary, you know, when we do commentary, we got to do a little jokes and giggles and kikis. And so I was just like, yeah, she ran out of the courthouse, all happy inside. She even in the chat, I ain't run out no courthouse. I ain't say I ran nowhere. I'm like, Dovie, really?
Yeah.
I'm just doing commentary. Can I just continue the show? I'm kidding. I wasn't there. I didn't see you run, walk, crawl, or climb. I'm just, come on now, Dovie. And she was like, okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I didn't run. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever. So let me pull up this right here. And I hope I crossed out all the information that shouldn't be shown.
Make sure.
Oh yeah, I double check. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Even though Dovie gave Just Read My Book's full name on her show, I couldn't believe she did that either. She called her by her first and last name.
That's not the first time either.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you know, I try not to, on purpose at least, I try not to do anything like that at all. So let me blow it up so y'all can see it real big, because I want y'all to see what I was talking about last night. Now, see at the top, it says State of North Carolina, complaint for money owed. We got Dovie's name over here. I left her little name out, left her first name out. It says the defendant is a resident of the county named above. The defendant owes me the amount listed for the following reasons: rent a room in her home and never got the room 4 months. AC repair $85, miscellaneous $100. Over to the side, you see principal amount $13.85, total amount $13.85. Down below, I'm gonna make it as big as I can. Hold on, y'all.
I see the word liquor already.
Do you?
Yeah, I see it. But if you can make it larger,
I'm
if you
gonna make
want
it
to.
bigger. Hold on. Is that really big?
Oh, that's really big. Yeah.
Okay.
That's perfect right there.
Okay. Can y'all read that? Can we read that together? Go ahead, Corio. Read it for me.
Miscellaneous item buying her liquor. All was promised to pay me back in room I never slept in. One more time. Miscellaneous item buying her liquor. There you go.
And last night, when I was doing my show, because of the fact that I just think Dovie was in her fifis about not really winning that case, which she won by default, because as we know, Just Read My Book, she had the wrong time provided to her by the courts. It wasn't her fault why she was late. She was provided the wrong time. They told her 2, they told Dovie 9 in the morning.
Right.
So afterwards, once Dovie found out, I'm sure she was like, damn, now I gotta go to court again and try to plead my case again for this $13.85 that involved money for reimbursement of rent for not getting the room I was supposed to get, helping her fix her compressor on her air conditioner, and miscellaneous items.
Right.
Which I said last night in my show was buying liquor for Just Read My Book. And Dovie was so adamant in my show last night in my chat, making it seem like I was lying on her.
Yep.
Now, me and Dovie is good. I ain't got nothing against Dovie. I ain't got nothing against Just Read My Book. But y'all know how shit goes when it comes to cases. Y'all mention these goddamn cases in the BSEC tour, and many people are going to be doing commentary on it or looking for the results of the outcome of the case. Did you win? Did you lose? Did you have to pay? Are you owed anything? And so that's all we're doing, is just doing commentary on the case. I'm not going to come out here and lie on nobody. I might, try to be, funny and do a little extra sauce on it, as Fi would say, a little extra sauce on it. Like
Right.
when I said Dovie was running out the courtroom happy, when I know she was probably walking, probably
Right.
really fast though.
Right.
But I'm not just gonna blatantly lie. Why would I just lie and say Dovie wanted money to be reimbursed for liquor if she didn't say that? If
Right.
it wasn't in the case, if it wasn't, why would I just say something like that, Corio?
I don't know. I don't. You wouldn't. It doesn't make sense. Out of all the millions of things in the world, billions of things in the world you can say, you just gonna snatch liquor out the air.
I just
Um,
snatched liquor out the air.
yeah,
Just
yeah. I don't know why. If you can't remember what you put in your pleading, then what if you can't remember your court case, your own court case, and what you were suing for, then I don't know what to tell you.
and she was just there in front of the judge, the honorable judge, yesterday morning asking for that money.
And has her own paperwork to refer to.
And the judge probably read word for word. So this is what you want.
Right.
And so when I come live last night, why you lying on me? I didn't say nothing about liquor. Why you? That's a lie. I'm like, Dovie, in my head, I'm already know. But you know what? To pacify her last night, y'all heard me. Okay, Dovie. Y'all hear how I said it though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, Dovie. All right, Dovie. Okay, Dovie. I didn't say, okay, all right. I apologize. A little later, like a few minutes later, I literally said, I apologize, Dovie, for saying that you were asking for money for liquor. And I even said, Tia, you was here last night. I even said on today, September 6th, 2024, the hood table is apologizing for lying about Dovie asking for reimbursement of liquor. And I just let it go because I didn't feel like going back and forth with her in the chat. I was trying to move on my little show because
Right.
remember, we were rushing because Just Read My Book said that she was going to come live and give her side to everything.
Right. And I
And I
was
had kept checking her page throughout my show, seeing if she went live because I was going to end it and run over there.
it was I caught her live. I was in the chat and she came on pretty late. But I
Did she
caught
say anything new or anything different from,
her.
or just that it's going to be another court date?
It's going to be another court date. She explained the differences in time, and that's the reason why they got the different court case, the different date, and that she Dovie didn't win anything.
Because she
But
won by default.
right, exactly, and that she didn't win anything, and that basically Dovie, is not telling the truth on a lot of things, and that she's very much looking forward to her day in court.
Well, I'm looking forward to, and I'm looking forward to what Just Read My Book saying Dovie is lying about, because I'm looking at something right here that she lied about.
Right.
And she tried to put that lie on me. And like I said, I'm trying to be not biased at all with these two ladies because it ain't like I favor one of them over the other one. They're just two content creators in the B sector going through a court case.
Right.
So I'm not like hoping one wins over the other. We just looking forward to seeing the outcome.
I don't understand why you bring a case, it's public record, the case is talked about in the sector, and then when someone pulls the paperwork, which is public record once again, and talks about it, I don't understand why you would lie about what is in the documents. And I mean, it gives me it makes me think that while she was in court, maybe the judge really had serious questions about the liquor. And so now I said
And
liquor.
that's when she brought up the food stamps, because the food stamps ain't nowhere near on this card. I mean, on this
Right, right.
claim.
And yeah, and that makes me wonder about that too, because why didn't you add that in there? Because that's, one of the things that you really talk about is how she stole your food stamps and your check, all that other kind of stuff. But it makes me wonder. And I just want to add this. I was an avid Judge Judy fan. I would even, tape it, girl, and come home and watch it back in the day. And one thing that Judge Judy always had a problem with is for whatever you were suing for, whether it was staying in somebody's home, driving their car, whatever, you had a problem with and you were suing, she would always ask, well, why did you stay there so long? If you were that unhappy, why didn't you leave? You know what I'm saying? You're asking for, let's just say, $50, but you stayed there. So
And
if
she told the judge that she didn't know that area really well, and that's why she stayed there.
that's no excuse.
I know.
We're not talking about a 15-year-old child. We talking about a grown woman. And that's one thing, like I said, just Judy always had a problem with. And 9 times out of 10, she throw it out of court because it's like you stayed there for months. If you were uncomfortable sleeping, I'm just gonna use this, sleeping on the couch, why didn't you leave? You kept paying her to stay where the cat you say the cat was peeing, this, that, and yeah, all these things that were wrong, but you stayed. And
Hey,
yeah, and
oh, I'm sorry. You know what else?
what else?
Um, okay, so people, we for ever since this happened, people have been, making fun or joking about the teeth, right? And the cat Sugarfoot.
Say that one more time.
So you
Sorry.
know how Just Read My Book had told us that her cat Sugarfoot
Yeah.
had Dovie's teeth and was running around the house playing with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Dovie is even saying that's not true, that was just a joke. She said it a couple of times in my show last night
What
when I
I'm
was
saying,
talking about it.
that's
So I would, if Just Read My Book is watching, I don't know, you don't ain't got to do it, but if you can post on your community wall or make a shorts about it or something, did your cat Sugarfoots really confiscate
well,
Dovie's teeth and run around the house playing with them? Because remember, I have a good memory. And Just Read My Book says she was upstairs and she heard this like clickety clackety sound and Dovie screaming or going off or whatever. And come to find out, her cat Sugarfoot had took Dovie's teeth and was running around playing with them.
but then why would Dovie turn around and say it didn't happen? See,
I don't understand. Is she trying to say Just Read was lying and made it up? Like, why would Just Read make up some? See, that's some weird shit.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Okay, I
Maybe,
think it really happened.
but yeah, because if nothing else, I personally, out of all these years, and Just Read My Book doesn't drop down a lot in chats, and she doesn't go live often. But just, hearing her name around, I've never heard that she was a liar. I haven't. I really like her. She just seems like somebody I could kick it with, sit back on
Mhm.
the porch, drink some wine with. I'd be eating my edibles. You know what I'm saying? Just kick it.
Yep. And on the flip side, a lot of people have been calling Dovie a liar and a scammer for years.
There it is.
And you see what T. Danielle said? Are we talking about Transmission Dory, the one who lied about a chicken breast? Are we shocked that she is lying?
I just, I'm just, and, it just, you have to be, when you have a court case, you have to be careful about what you say. And to me, Just Read My Book is handling it like someone who has a
hmm
court coming up. She's not on her lives discussing it and talking about people like a dog. And, I'm sure Just Read My Book is recording everything.
Yeah, now they did say Just Read My Book for the last 8 months was making posts about Dovie up and down her community wall and then deleting them. A lot of people, including Tia, saw the post, but I just never did because she don't routinely come down my timeline on, YouTube. But
But what do you do when, I'm just asking, and this goes for anybody, any content creator in the beef sector.
I know what you meant, T.
Some,
Danielle.
if someone is disparaging you trying to ruin your reputation and constantly just nonstop dogging you out, how much can you take before you do start putting shit on your community post, trying to correct it, trying to tell your truth? But when it comes down to the actual court case, she said a little bit last night, but otherwise, I don't really, she wasn't coming live doing all that crap.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I don't remember seeing a lot of it. At least, yeah,
no, but the thing, remember when someone says something disparaging about you, you go to and if it touches you, you go to your community wall and you say a little something, something. I mean, that's human nature to me. You don't want,
yeah.
Just Read My Book has been around here for years and years. She's an OG. She was back in the Blab days, all that stuff. And she's got a nice reputation in the beef sector. She doesn't cause any problems. She's not problematic. And why should she let somebody just come in and ruin her name like that? And it was bad stuff. It wasn't like just a little bit. She talked about all up under Just Read My Book's clothes. She talked, it was, I don't blame her for trying to take up for herself and clear up the mess that was said if it wasn't true.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And what up, Catherine? How you doing? What up, QI? How you doing? The B Sector Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us today. Shout out to Fran. Shout out to all the members in the chat, Fran and Tia. Shout out to you guys. You guys make sure you are liking and sharing the video, please, and thank you very much. And feel free to hit the Cash App to donate to the commentary. But yeah, I didn't want to be on here that long. Like I had already told Curio, I said I do got to clear that up though, because the way it made me look was like I was a liar.
And that you didn't know what you were doing. And I just want people to hear when I say that the hood table is a journalist and a reporter. She got the press pass, she got all her stuff to prove it. If you go down her timelines, you can see where she has been to court cases, she's reported on them. Even some of her videos have been used by local news. So she's
Yep.
legit. She does not have time to come on here and lie on Dovie. That's
Yep.
all
Yep.
I got to say.
Absolutely.
She's got
Absolutely.
videos that has hundreds of thousands of views on them. I mean, a video, not 10 or 15 combined, single video. She has hundreds of thousands of views on each video. So she does not have time to come up here, pull the actual documents, and then lie about it. And that's all I gotta say.
Yep, and that's all. I just wanted to clear that up because, like I said, I don't have nothing against Dovie. Dovie, I watch her. I think she's entertaining. She's funny, even though sometimes she be like, okay, people think she be scamming and all kind of other things. But I'm not here to discuss that. I'm just here to discuss this particular case, and that didn't sit right with me last night. Having all those people watching me. I mean, the video got like almost 2,000 views, which is not huge compared to other people in the sector. But for that many people to have watched my video, they know I do cover things like this. And
Right,
for Dovie to be sitting there in the chat telling me that I'm lying. So I just
right.
had to come out here today. I was like, let me just
It's her name, right.
do this real quick. I did not lie. I know I heard Dovie mention it before. I know I saw it with my own eyes before. I just had to go through all my little screenshots and all my little downloads and find it. But this
Yeah.
is it right here. And let me make it small again. This
You
was filed. Here it is. July 22nd, 2024, 11:13 a.m. in Orange County Clerk of Superior Court. Okay. And on that claim down below, she asked for miscellaneous items for buying Just Read My Book liquor.
hmm
And at the top, it says miscellaneous in amount of $100. And back at the bottom, miscellaneous buying her liquor.
my thing is, how's the judge going to know who drank the liquor? You
Right.
did Dovie drink it? Did Just My Book drink it? Or did both of them drink it? How do you prove that? Yeah, it's just weird to me. But I'm glad you came on here and cleared your name. I really am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dovie, I just trying to clear my name. That's all. That's all. But
Yeah.
anyway, Dovie, she might do a video about it. She might make a post about it later. But I just knew I did not lie, saying that she wanted reimbursement for liquor she had got for just read my book. I knew I was not lying. I just showed you guys the receipt, the proof that Dovie said it in her own handwriting to the clerk of the district court that she want her money back for buying that lady some liquor. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. She did a Lolo.
You better stop it. Actually, Lolo didn't drink all of it. Other people did.
I
But
know that's what I'm saying, but
what you
she
say?
said
But
some.
Lolo wanted that money
She had
back.
to get the money. Yeah, she.
Uh,
Oh. I know. I'm just teasing. I'm just
yeah.
teasing. No
But
offense,
on
Lolo.
a quick note, though, well, let me. Are you finished with that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I am so excited that T Danielle and what was the other lady's name? The boss.
Diva the boss. She's right here from
Is
my hometown. We live in the same
yeah.
city.
They want to join. That would be such a lit panel going over. I forgot the name of the TV show. You know, I don't watch
Ruthless, or either was it? I think it
the,
was
the one on
Reasonable
Hulu.
Doubt.
Yes, that would be
Yeah.
so lit if the three of you were on the panel, or even if what's her name, Dova Boss doesn't make it. I hope she does. But T Danielle, I'm ready for that.
Yes, yes.
Watch it.
That would be fun. I didn't hit her I didn't hit her panels before Diva. Like I said, there's quite a few YouTubers in my city that are on
Hmm.
YouTube doing their thing. Like one of them, I told y'all that one time he works for Walmart part-time delivering groceries, and he got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So
Hmm.
what we doing down here ain't shit
Right.
compared to a lot of other YouTubers, including from my own city, because when he had came to my house that day, I was like, "What? What you doing here? What? Hey, shouldn't you be on YouTube making content?"
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, he pops in every now and then. He drops down in the chat, to
I
check me
remember
out
him.
as well.
I remember him. What's his name?
I can't even remember the YouTube channel name off the top of my
I
head.
can't
I
remember
really can't.
either. I can't remember either. He's real cool though.
Yeah, he's cool as a fan. He's cool. Every time he comes here, well, he actually only been to my house like 3 times delivering my groceries. And every
Mm-hmm.
time I see him, I be like, "What up, YouTuber?" We just be playing around. But yeah, he's really cool. But he does like other type of content, like on celebrities and you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's
Mm-hmm.
more of that route, not B sector type of stuff at all. But
Right.
yeah, he had got into some shit too with some uh really like grade A celebrities and had his channel like demonetized for a while and everything. So we got to be careful about what we do on our channels. And
Yeah.
to have 100,000 something like Tasha K, all them numbers in my piece of voice, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
be careful when you make allegations or what you put on your channel and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Have
yeah.
you heard that Jay Dunn is being sued?
I did. I did. VS was talking about that this morning as well.
Mm-hmm.
And see, it's kind of strange for me because I had heard that Jay Dunn had allegedly called his mother, but then when Shakim was on, I want to say maybe Bree's channel, and she was asking him about it. He said Jay Dunn doesn't even know my mother's last name,
Right.
or my father's. No. He said my name is different from my mother and father. And Bree was confused. So was everyone else. Like, what the fuck you mean? Did they just pull a random name out the hat to give you?
Right.
And so he said, no. He said, my mother was married. So he got her maiden name,
Hmm.
which is just like, one of my brothers.
Yeah.
One of them, they both by the same guy, her husband, but
Mm-hmm.
one of them came before the wedding.
Mm-hmm. 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 Well, my thing is, if if she had the wrong woman and she didn't really have your mother's name, why are you so upset? And why are you suing? And what are you suing for? I would skip off into the sunset. If you told me you called my mom and left a message and I called my mom and she'd be like, "What are you talking about?" I just let it float. Okay.
Right. Like, remember what Fi did to Rick calling
Right.
her mom?
Right.
And she did that live.
Yes. But she actually got his mom.
Right. But if
Right.
she had said that she did, and then Rick called and be like, Mom, did you talk to some lady? Or he say, no, that wasn't her. Who we gonna believe? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
in this particular case, I don't know what to believe
Well,
because Jay
well,
Dunn, she hasn't played no recording or nothing, which I don't think she would do with all the shit she been in lately. But
but do you see what I'm saying though? Why
yeah,
were you so upset, yelling and screaming and stuff if she didn't really contact your mom? I wouldn't get upset. I'd be like, oh well, you called my mom. Or
yeah,
even if I said, y'all, you didn't contact my mom, what's to get upset about? Maybe a little
right.
crying, but not the way he went off the rails. But anyway.
I don't know. I guess we just gotta wait and see.
But
Um,
that
I don't
but
know.
that I'm just gonna say this. You wanna be a part of the sector, you gotta know your opponents and who you messing with. You understand what I'm saying? And people can say what they want about Jay Dunn, but if you piss her off enough, she gonna get you. If she can, she gonna get you. And she not gonna stop. If you block that angle, she coming at another one. So you have to know who you messing with when you come into the sector, and you know what I'm saying, and you messing with people. He was over there playing Bambi's, playing all that stuff, and Bambi had to threaten him. You keep playing my mess, I'm gonna strike you.
And see, I heard that too, and I was like, why is he over there playing Bambi?
Right, trying to get it Jay done.
And everybody in this sector, if you real B sector, you know that Bambi don't like her name to be brought up in shit. I don't even feel comfortable talking about it right now
Right, but
because
Bambi,
that was a sensitive thing that
yes.
happened to them too.
Yes, she's real. That was, yeah, it was emotional for both.
Mhm.
And for him to just be some nobody, running up playing her stuff, at least she warned him, because she could have just went ahead and did it. So, and I don't blame her for doing that. She's out of the mess. She doesn't want to be in any mess. Leave her alone. She
Yep.
doesn't she doesn't bother anybody.
And PDP said when we were in high school, kids used to call the house pranking my parents. They would just laugh or be like, "Okay." I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we used to do that stuff back in the day when you had like slumber parties or spend the night with your friends. A lot of people did that back in the day. We would go through that big ass phone book that
Mm-hmm.
weighed 100 pounds, and we'd just go down the line calling people and pranking.
But I never
hmm
did it, but yeah, they did. Yeah, we did. But what is Fran talking about, girl?
That's what I highlighted her comment. And you guys, I did drop my backup channel link in the chat. So if everybody could please support that channel as well, because I'm trying to get my backup channel to 1K. So if y'all could please hit the link and support and subscribe to my backup channel.
Hmm.
Please and thank you very much. But Fran, yeah, I don't know what that comment is about. It says I want to see if there will be anything of the Discord clash. Now, what Discord is having a clash? Because the only Discord I know about is Lemons, Breeze, and
Does
King
Ness
Roman.
does Ness have one? Well, is King Roman? Yeah, it is a Discord. I guess it is. I think, does Ness have one?
I
Fran,
don't know.
Fran, can you expound on that comment?
Yeah, Fran, could you expound? You said there were subbies and Bree Discord talking about
I never heard
okay.
about that.
Okay. Wow.
But isn't that, never mind. I haven't heard that. I
Well,
don't think that Bree would let that happen because her and ODS are very, very tight. I don't
eh,
think Bree would
mm.
let that happen.
Well, that is very interesting. I haven't really heard nothing about that. There go Pastor talking about Lord.
Hey, hey, Pastor J, Pastor, you had me screaming when you, uh, something. You can say anything you want about Pastor, but he can drag and not even use a curse word. It'd be so daggone
Yes,
fun.
he had a good show the other day. Who was
Yes.
that? Somebody else said Was it Rick? Was it? It was somebody that said, "Man, Pastor had me over there." They said, "I don't normally watch Pastor, and I hate when people be singing on their panels." I think that was Rick, and he said,
Oh my,
"But Pastor, I
man,
have to go back
it,
because I'm still playing catch
oh
up, so I have to go back and watch." But ODS spoke about it on his live last night. Okay, I did hear VS this morning say something about ODS and Bree and that little, they group or whatnot, and she had said something about how ODS, he really knows how to be, neutral.
yeah, he
And
does.
even on K Fit channel the other day, remember he dropped down when they started talking about Bree? When who was it? It was KRN and K Fit,
Oh
and ODS was on her panel because she was covering the Dovie case too with Just
yeah,
Read My Book. And
yeah,
he said, "Okay, now I'm gonna drop down because I don't want nothing to do it. That's my friend. Da 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 da." So he, politely got down from the panel.
yeah. And
So
that's what you do, and I've not ever known. um I just haven't heard that story, and it's hard for me to believe that Bree would let them do that. But a lot of times the content creators have Discord, and the people, the subbies are in there, and they're living their lot. The CCs are living their life and everything, and they're not paying too much attention. They just let the subbies rock out. And I don't even know if you
yeah,
even have a moderator in there. I'm not sure.
I don't want to be in nobody Discord. I'm like PDP. He said, just to let y'all know, I'm not in any Discords because
Me
there's enough
either.
shit that be going on YouTube and in the IGs and the text messages. So these Discords, like all the things, like the shit that people say in these Discords, I'm not in any of them, but I'm sure most of them probably speak pretty freely, about shit going on in the B sector.
Yeah,
And you just got to be careful.
yeah. But I mean, you said VS said he's neutral. I think he is. He can go in. I've seen him in everybody's chats, even when I'm in the clouds.
But what she said, I don't think she specifically said he was neutral, even though that's how it comes off as far as his personality. And then I'm saying this from me, as far as
Okay.
how long I've been watching him. And when people get into shit with people that he cool with, he stays the fuck out of it. And he even said that last night or yesterday. He said,
Mm-hmm.
when my friends are getting into it with people, he said, I'll be in my own lane.
Hmm.
I'll drop down with people that they cool with that I'm not cool with. You know what it is. Like
Right.
there's people I'm cool with that don't like people I'm cool with. But we
Right.
kind of we grown and we mature and we can, But
Exactly.
he was saying that last night and he was like, so when they start talking about Bree, he did what a friend would do in
Get
his
someone out.
situation and he
Right.
dropped the fuck down.
Right.
Because of course, if Bree was to see that, be like, why was you up there while they was dragging me or da 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 da? That
Right.
wouldn't look good, and
Right. As well, she
anyway,
should.
but
If you're her friend, I'd have questions. You know what I'm saying? If you'd have questions for me if you saw me down in the chat typing stuff or sitting on the panel where they were kicking your back in. You'd have questions.
And what's up, Mitri for reals?
I mean, Tree. But yeah, I remember when oh my God, this been years ago. People were calling her my try. She had to type it in the chat. Or she might have hit the panel, but I remember she finally told people how to say her name. She probably doesn't even remember that, but it was in Bless Watkins' chat.
That's
Oh,
funny because I look at her name, and of course you might want to say my tribe, but that don't
mm-hmm.
sound right. So I just always said Mitri because that I don't know, ain't no e's right there, but I just figured silent Y or something. However you do
Yeah,
that language English shit.
yeah. What friend said, child, I was kicked out a couple months ago.
Oh
Oh,
wow. Well, let
me
me go back.
Mitri
Brienne,
said,
okay.
yeah,
PDP said Brianna let ODS know what happened and he's dealing with it accordingly. And then Mitri said, but ODS was asking for screenshots of the Discord because he wanted to know who was talking him in his last live.
and
And then PD said, "Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry."
somebody screenshotted it.
Uh
They have the
huh.
screenshots. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just like they did when the shit was going down with TMO. Um, let's see. Fran said the real question is how long has it been going on? Mitri said no Discord or group chats for this sister. No, thank you. Fran
Yeah.
was kicked out a couple of months ago.
I wonder
And
when. which one she was kicked out of.
What did you do, Fred? What did you do? What
But
up, soul sister?
but seriously, I don't think that the CCs are in there enough to know what's going on. People have they work. What I'm like. Bree works. She goes out with her friends. She goes to the store. They're just not probably watching it. And like I said, I don't know if they can have moderators in there, but I don't think if it happened, I don't think Bree knew about it. I don't think she would let that happen.
I don't know because they said Bree told him about it. So I don't know if somebody
Oh,
alerted her. Yeah, right here, PD said Bree told ODS it happened. So I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to go watch ODS and get caught up.
yeah, I miss Bless Watkins. I'm not gonna lie. I miss
It's weird how she came
on.
back like after a long time and then left when VS came back.
Yeah, listen at this dog. Give me that. Come here.
Hey, Sophie.
Come here, Sophie. Give me that. Okay.
All right, so PD said the only difference about KRN's Discord was that people were allegedly talking about Brianna's job. Other than that, she doesn't really care about people being around folks talking about her. And were they really talking about her job though in the Discord, or was that really some behind the scenes stuff? Because I thought that was some
They were
behind the
talking
scenes
about
stuff.
Brianna's job in Brianna's Discord.
No, 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 no. Remember KRN's Discord?
Oh, oh,
Because remember we heard the recordings of TMO
oh.
talking about Bree's job,
I missed a
but
lot of that.
that was from Cruiser. So I don't
Okay.
think that happened in the Discord. That was like the IG phone notes or
Mm-hmm.
Mitri said for years, ever since Mrs. Watkins, it's been a struggle telling people how to say my name.
I know, right? So you could tell. Would you, Mitri is probably thinking you could tell the old school subbies and CCs they know how to pronounce my name.
She
Seriously.
said it was Breeze.
Girlfriend, how you get? I wonder how you get kicked out of a Discord, but then you can sit in there and talk about it if it happened. I'm still thinking it didn't happen, but if
I
y'all,
don't know. She said she's just be silly, and she said she said I'm silly and stay surface level. Oh
how
my
can you
god!
how can you butcher Fran? Who would
No,
butcher
she said
Fran?
her actual name.
Oh, okay, I see. I always assume it's Francesca. If somebody's nickname is Fran, I've always liked that name too. But that
Or
is deep.
Francine.
Discord is going to cause a lot of problems. It already has.
Mm-hmm.
And you gonna
Mm-hmm.
start a Discord?
It done had TMO leave YouTube like 10, 11 times.
Yes, yes, and broke up YouTube ships. Almost broke up a friendship. I'm so glad they fixed that. But
Which friendship you glad they fixed? Which one we referring to?
between Lady Nika and yeah, yeah,
Oh,
I'm so
yeah,
glad,
yeah.
yeah, I'm so glad that got fixed.
Did you hear what Bree had to say about that?
No,
She's like, I don't understand. It's to the dirt. She was like, the shit
oh,
that you were saying and all that kind of stuff. She said, I don't know how. She think that TMO, not TMO, but she think that uh what's her
yeah,
name?
yeah, yeah.
Yaya is playing in Nika face.
I don't think so.
I
I,
don't know. But when they was like cat and mouses that day when Yaya hit the panel, when they was like, remember when Yaya and her was going back and forth, like in a playful banter kinda
oh
the other day. Yaya, when she was on Lady Nika's
no,
panel.
I missed that.
Oh well, yeah. It was kind of like a little looked like a little play fight or play argument or something
Oh,
like
okay.
that. But yeah, Bree think that she's playing a Nika face. I don't know.
I,
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I hope not. I hope that it might be a little shaky in the beginning, but I think they can work through it. I just sometimes I think people, and not just this situation, it just seems like all of a sudden people are trying to make people take sides. Don't you feel, have you noticed that? It's
Mhm.
like
And
all
see, that's why for the longest I've always stood my ground. I'm not if I like somebody, there's nothing that can usually makes me stop liking somebody unless they just do something just
Yeah.
to the point where I'm just like, I don't give a fuck who likes or don't like you. I'm not fucking with you. But just
Right.
because somebody else falls out with somebody else, I've never been the kind of person to be like, oh, well, I'm gonna stop fucking with them too because they hurt your feelings, or
Yeah.
because
Yeah. And that,
I've never been like that.
if it's something awful, you know what I'm saying, that hurts you deeply. You know what I'm trying to say? If it's just surface level stuff, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm not. But if it's something,
Right.
my friend, and it hurts you deeply and cuts you like a knife, I might stay away from that. I would stay away from that person.
Yeah, it just depends on what it
What
is
it?
because I
Yeah.
have people that I like on here and they be dragging each other down to the
Yeah.
toenails. They be
Yeah.
dragging each other through the mud, cussing each other out. I mean, and I just sit there and be like
I'm talking about
watching like paddleball, watching back
talking
and
about
forth. So it just
yeah,
depends on
yeah, I'm talking about
yeah.
personal friends,
Yeah,
not
yeah. Oh
not
yeah,
you.
personal right, right, right.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
In real life, yeah.
But ODS and Bree are personal friends. You see, all these people are personal friends. That's what makes it kind
Right.
of shaky. Oh,
Yep. And
I said they don't have, the crew doesn't have a Discord. They have an IG chat. Okay.
I saw that and I was going to respond because to me they're all the same.
See,
To me they're all the same. You're in a group and you're chatting. I know
yeah,
Discord is different because it's set up different. Because I was in a few people. Matter of fact, somebody added me to a Discord. Another YouTuber added me to a Discord, and I haven't been in there yet. They're a little different as
mm,
far as like the layout and the platform and stuff, but it's still the same thing to me. You in there discussing shit,
mm,
talking about shit. Yeah,
mm,
but yeah, I understand that it's a IG that what crew has. I understand.
mm,
Um, Fran said TMO hasn't shown any receipts because all kind of hell. Yeah, everybody been showing receipts, but TMO.
there,
Um,
there it is,
Mitri
right
said,
there.
Mitri said I almost made a new IG last year so I could join KRN's chat, but forgot. I'm glad I forgot. No offense, KRN. Don't hate me. PDP, of course, I was not there to confirm or deny. Laugh out loud. I had to repost that because before somebody runs with it. I get it. I get it. Mitri is nothing malicious though. We are a family. The hood table choreo. Oh, what up? What up? Hey, Imani, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, Miss Toby, how you doing? I just love that little doggy pic of yours. What
Love
up,
me.
Dovie? How you doing? Scooting on by. Scooting on by. Yeah, we discussed you in the beginning half of the show regarding like the charges in your civil case and what exactly you were asking money for from Just Read My Book. So you might want to go back and check that out. I had to clear up a few things about the liquor.
Yeah.
And okay, so moving on. Pete said, "My bad. I don't know what platform they were in. Just a back chat." Catherine, well, Pastor always say there are no friends on YouTube. Yeah, for the most part, I believe Pastor, but there are a few, maybe a handful that are really genuine
Mm,
friendships, and that's the thing. You have to know who's genuine. And I've always said, Corio, you should be able to tell a genuine person by watching them and listening to them the things they do, especially if you've been following somebody for years on here,
mm-hmm.
you can usually tell who's genuine and who's not. Who
Right.
you should talk to behind the scenes and
Mm,
who you should not.
mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
just I'm just being honest.
Hey, Miss Toby, that's my
Yes.
girl. But
Yep.
Ox City, yeah, we didn't mean any. We just thought it was an actual Discord. That's all. We didn't
Oh
mean.
yeah.
We didn't
I
mean.
just call them all discords. To be honest, I all discords are in the back chat. I like to call them the back chat. That's my favorite word for it, though.
Something. It's hard for me to understand, guys, in the chat because I don't have any social media. YouTube's it. So I don't know the ins and outs of everything. So you have to forgive me because I don't know. And I don't want to know. I think that social media is really the devil. And
Ooh, that's
so
what a lot of people believe.
yeah, and so I just try to limit it, and YouTube's it. So if I make a mistake, just blame the head because I don't know. But
Yep.
it doesn't seem like anything is bad being said in KRN's chat because TMO doesn't have any receipts. I mean,
Yep. And if
because
she do, she's scared to show them, and I don't know why. After you've been drugged through the mud for
yeah,
months and months and months on end, I mean,
yeah, it just sounds suspect.
but you know why I think she didn't have no receipts? This is just my little old opinion. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's because she was the one who was doing all the talking
Mm-hmm.
about Breen, which we done heard a few clips
Mm-hmm.
from Cruiser.
Mm-hmm. But she could slice and dice them and cut out other people's stuff and just like squeeze it in to show. Just I'll use my name. Coriola. You know what I'm saying? She can't even do that.
Mm-hmm.
She can't even
Mm-hmm.
do that. I think that he slid her on out and she didn't find out till she tried to type again and then she found
Mm-hmm.
too late because he had taken her out. That's what I think. She didn't
Yep.
took her out until she tried to type, and by that time it was too late to screenshot. Because I
Yep.
think she thought her
Mm-hmm.
and KRN were tight, and so she wouldn't have to
He
do
didn't
that.
think she would never. Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Doreen? How you doing, boo? And again, shout out to everyone in the chat and shout out to the members. Thank you for becoming members. Oxy says she don't have any receipts. We are a family in the crew, and you are right. She was only negative Nancy. And when you have a negative Nancy or when you have someone in the group who seems to be bringing like a cloud, and I hate to say that. Somebody was talking on a live the other day about knowing how to love people from a distance. We
Yeah,
all have somebody in our life that we love from a distance. It just
yeah.
has to be that way because you would probably, F each other up on sight every time you see them. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So if you have somebody that's putting a dark cloud over you all the time, sometimes you just gotta remove them.
Yeah, I have
You
a cousin
know?
like that. Yeah, she just, and not only that, she steals, and so she's nobody lets her in their homes. When we meet her, it's out and about somewhere, and it's never in a store. You know what I'm saying? You just have to, and that's what I do. That's what a lot of us in the family do. We love her from afar, but we try to keep it to text and phone calls because
Mhm.
it's not to be trusted. She's a bone carrier. She lies. She just creates, just, how you just have a person that everywhere they go, by the time they leave, it's a tornado behind them. She's that
Yep.
type of person. Yeah. So
Yep.
I
And
get,
what up, Diva Styles? Happy Saturday to you as well. And Toby said, exactly. I love some family from a distance. You got to. You got to. And we all, like everybody, no matter how much money you have or what tax bracket you are in, we all have somebody in our family who done
mhm,
stole something, done killed something. I even got them in my family, okay?
mhm,
Just done something to where most family members be like, girl, is they coming? I ain't coming then.
mhm,
Or, you just gotta love them from a distance. So that's
mhm.
just natural.
But
But
about
yeah.
Ken, he always seems happy. You know what I'm saying? Even when he did his entertainment, I would sit up in the clouds. He just always seems happy. Smiling, even when he's dragging. Well,
I know. He be dragging with a smile. He be like
yeah,
this, and the way he leaned back and he cut
yes,
that neck. I
yes,
be oh wait.
yes. It's just, you watch it, you have to smile. But yeah, you gotta, yeah, you just
Yeah.
gotta neutral. You
Speaking of KRN,
mm-hmm.
I watched KRN's
Oh
show
God. Okay, go ahead. Mm-mm,
yesterday,
mm-mm.
and KRN
Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm.
don't
Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead. But I'm going on
KRN,
mute. I'm
he
going on.
was the only one who like really descriptively told us how Lolo was on the Vegas trip.
Yeah.
And now that made it so much clearer to me why, even though I thought like some people was being little mean to her, shady and stuff like that, when Ness said, why wouldn't you tell somebody that what type of position or situation you was really in before you go somewhere like Vegas. When
Mm-hmm.
KRN got up out of his seat and
Mm-hmm.
he started walking with his back bent all the way flat like an iron board and said, "This is how Lolo was walking," and she would swing her head around to look up at us to talk to us.
Oh, God.
I am in no way trying to make fun of Lolo, but ain't no way in motherfucking hell would I have took my ass to a place like Vegas in that type of condition to hang around some younger cats running around Vegas. Ain't no way in hell, child. Like before I even knew that, I already knew she had back problems, need a wheelchair and things like that. But I have I posted up on my community wall a couple of days ago a video of my cousin who has spina bifida, and even though she plays basketball, she was Miss Wheelchair USA of Alabama in 2020, and she's a nail tech and all kind of other things. She still is confined to a chair with spina bifida. And when KRN literally showed us how she was really walking, I was like, I had already said, and Corio, no, I had already said before that sometimes when you have knee problems, ankle problems, back problems, whatever, you got to hang around. You got to stay with the rivers and lakes that you used to. Hang around other people who are very considerate of those type of things, like real family, real friends, your spouse, your children, things like that. I would have never went out of town like that with them to
Yeah.
Vegas. Not saying I wouldn't go out of town, but with that group of people.
They
She's
were.
lucky they didn't come back here dragging her, like totally dragging her. Because I ain't gonna lie, anywhere you would have went, somebody would have been looking around like, what the fuck? What's going on here? KRN was like, when she was left, almost left behind the bus, he didn't know what to do. He was like, I can't just leave her here. He said she was bent all the way down like an ironing board with her head on the swivel, looking back and forth, talking to us. And
Yeah.
I'm like, he said, I did not know
Mm-hmm.
that it was that bad.
Yeah.
And then when Ness said, when she was on the party bus holding that pole and dancing on the pole, she said, does the spina leave or do the bifida leave when you on a stripper pole? Ness
That's
couldn't even
crazy.
figure out how she even managed to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I was in that position, y'all know I got bad knees from hip hop line dancing for years. I got bad knees from that. And there are certain places I'm not gonna go to no mountains. I'm not gonna go to walk around Vegas all day and night. I'm not like, where did Sean and them go? They went to
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon. I'm not going to no Grand Canyon. I'm not going nowhere where I have to walk for a long extended period of time because I know my knees is bad. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not definitely gonna go with some young kids while they trying to be out all day and all night, and I'm just confined to my hotel room. Like, I just think that that was, yeah, that should have been rethought, rethunk. But anyway, it's over and done with. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave that right there.
Yeah. Well, I heard that she's planning a trip here pretty soon, this month or next month, to go see Jamila. So I think she'll have a good time, with Jamila. Because
Yep.
Jamila's sweet and is age appropriate. So the things
But
that
she gotta be
they're going
careful because she's also talking about going on a cruise. And those cruise
but
ships, you gotta walk a long way on the cruise ships too.
you can rent scooters. So I
That's
think
true. That's true.
she's probably going to rent a scooter this time. So I think she learned. It was a learning curve. And so
Mhm.
after Vegas, I think she's going to correct. You know how you correct, and
Yeah.
I think she knows what to do now because my aunt has bad knees, and she rented a scooter, and they do. Well, the
Uh-huh. I think you went out for a sec. She must have got a phone call or something. But let's see. Lolo trip should have been a spa trip, casino, and checking out a show and go to great restaurants. Fran said, "Oh hell no! If I couldn't get a motorized chair, I would have stayed home." Yep. There's nothing funny about her back problems at all, to say the least. Yep. There still is a level of compassion you have for someone. Absolutely, J Truth. She might have danced like that
Yeah.
then and been in pain later on. Hood. I agree. She probably was, because she did. KRN did say that what KRN said was, when she said she's getting a Uber back to the hotel, KRN said she should have been took a Uber back to the hotel. See, we wasn't there, so we didn't get to see everything. But
Yeah.
KRN said she should have been took the Uber back to the hotel.
Well, and, I have mixed feelings, but I do think that they were in their 20s and 30s. Nobody was, they, like you said, they wanted to go around, spend a lot of time out and about. And that just, I just think that, I'm grateful that just Andrea and them went to see her. I'm not sure if they did anything. I know Lolo said she was going to dinner with friends. So that might have been, shoot, just Andrea and her crew. And then I think she said she was going to get a body massage. So she got if she went through with that stuff, she did, have a little fun. They were only there for what, 3 days, but
Yeah, and
I think she
me.
had, go ahead,
Hmm.
sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just think that she learned her lesson, and I think she's going to adjust when she does go on vacation. And like I said, Jamila is age appropriate. She knows now, everybody knows that there's some issues with mobility for what's her name? Lolo. So I think she'll have a good time now. I think she learned her lesson.
Yeah, I think so too. I hope so. J True said don't be their PCA. And if y'all don't know what a PCA, that's a patient care assistant. So she said don't be their patient care assistants, but an "Are you okay, girl" will suffice. And that's one thing KRN was saying. He was like, I didn't know if she was in pain, if she was hurting, if she was okay. He just knew that he couldn't leave her, and stuff like that. So
And
I
I think
yeah.
Rebel had to take care of her, not take care of her, but he
Yeah,
walked.
because he said she left. She almost got left.
Yeah, so he had to, step in. But Rebel, I like Rebel, and that was very nice of them to do when she came with a whole nother group. But once again, they were young, they wanted to have fun, they wanted to club. And I wonder if she was gonna attempt to go to the club with them. I don't
Hold
know.
up. Hold up.
J
J
Truth, hey
Truth.
J Truth, what's
J
going
Truth, if
on,
you don't
girl?
stop.
Hey J Truth, that's my girl.
Hold up. J Truth said she's straight. Next trip she will skydive. You know what? Didn't she say she wanted to skydive or do what did she say she wanted to do in Vegas? Parasail, not
No,
parasail.
shoot. Um,
What was it? Because VS was trying to do it. And she
uh,
did do it with MU's friend.
um,
Skydive.
Skyline. No,
Line. That's it. The
yeah,
line. The what is it called?
yeah.
Something line. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't think of the zip line.
Zip
Thank you.
line. Thanks, Petey.
I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine her trying to zip line. I'm just being
Well, I
honest.
mean, all you have to do is sit down, but it's the point of when she gets to the other side, what she gonna do? Because you
That
do.
thing be janking and yanking, and then when you get there to the bottom, you kind of. I don't know. I don't know if that would have been safe.
Yeah,
And who was that who called down there to check to see if that would be okay? Was that
I,
Ness or was that
I don't know, but if they did check, that was nice.
who
I'm at least
called?
checked. I don't know.
No, no,
You
no. Somebody called. Some content creator called to see if they would recommend uh, somebody with back problems like VS. That's who it was. VS called. I knew it was somebody. I knew I wasn't tripping. But yeah, they said VS had called and said if somebody got all these issues or whatever, do y'all recommend? And the lady had to put VS on hold because she was like, I don't think so, but let me check. And she came back, she was like, nope, we highly don't recommend it. Something. And so now y'all talking about she gonna be skydiving? Hell
zip
no.
line, and I don't think she was skydiving. That
I wouldn't do none
uh,
of them.
I mean, my brother did that, and he said the pressure. It's a fight. You know what I'm saying? Because you're falling, and
That
that's too
yep,
much pressure on your body. That's a
yep.
lot of pressure.
Fran said, "I know you fucking lying to me." In my lovely love voice, you lying to me.
Hey, Doreen. Hey, soul sister.
Hey, Dory. Y'all said, but not taken with on the phone, text, or air message. I couldn't remember who, but I remember that call. I remember that call too.
you remember I got Vegas out, and so I kind of stopped watching for a minute. Then I watch, and it was just too much. Everybody was going live. It was just a lot. But did you see KRN when he had videotape when Ness busted in the room?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God, I love when Ness goes off like that.
It's like, what the hell is going on in here?
Oh
And
my
you can hear Lemon talking about, huh? What? What's he talking about? What?
God.
We ain't gonna count Lolo out, the J Truth, but I just when I saw
Yeah.
KRN do that, I just KRN said, I'm sorry, Lolo, I love you down, but I gotta be honest in what I saw. And what I saw was this. And he got up and he bent his back all the way over. And he was like, this is how Lolo was walking. I was like, oh, that sounds so
I'm
painful.
gonna give her an A for effort, because she was trying, but I see what Ness was saying when she was like, it just didn't work, you
Yeah,
know.
Ness was surprised when she saw her at first, and that's why when I'm not trying to defend or take up for anybody, but I'm just trying to say that they could have went in a lot worse on her and her condition. So I think to some level they was trying to be respectful, even though Ness was very irritated. She was very
Handling
irritated.
Jones, right?
What up,
Say hi
Handling
to my
Jones?
say hi to my handling.
What up, Handling? How you doing, boo? Now, PDP said there's a roller coaster at Magic Mountain that has you hanging down on your stomach like a flying. Hell no, nope.
I rode that, but it was years ago, and I think they called it Superman or something, but it might have been at another
Superman on
park.
hold. Nah.
It- Your knees gonna start hurting.
I
Okay,
know, girl.
just just
The
hearing
little cartilage I got left, I'm trying to keep.
it. So sister said it seems like the beef sector is always looking to set someone up. I don't think they tried to set her up. I think they just didn't know the extent of her disability, and they
Yep,
were shocked. They got a surprise when she showed up, and
yep,
what they had, prearranged plans. And I think they were assuming, except for the dinner with talent. Besides that, I think that they thought she would be coming along and enjoying it. So I don't think they tried to really set her up.
Oh,
Do you?
could
Do
you
you?
hold it down for me 1 second?
Yeah. Let me
Just
go
hold it
through.
down for me 1 second.
Okay. Hanlon, Meat Tree, Soul Sister, Catherine Powell, Petey Pete. I didn't get the J True friend. Doreen is blessed. Let's see who else is in here. Fran, Ladybugs. Um, let's see. I think that Miss Ari said hi to Miss Toby. And hey to all the people in the clouds. The hood table, I had both of my knees replaced, and things are a lot better now. Wow. Wow. Catherine, they said that they don't do that. You can only get one time in both the knee. But they said after that one time, getting it done the second time, past the first time, it just doesn't work. It's almost worse. And so, because I would love to get my right knee, because I'm just walking on bone. I get those shots, the gel shots, and it's getting to the point that it's kind of not working, but I'm mobile. I'm actually fine. It's just when it rains or in the winter time, it aches a little bit. Or like about a week or so ago, I went out and I was doing my thing. And the next day I had to ice my knee down. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Petey Pete, I think I must have went to a different but this was years ago. I tried to do a roller coaster like maybe 5 years ago. And after I got off, I had a splitting headache. So I think my roller coaster days are over.
Okay, I'm back. Oh
Okay.
no, I don't do roller coasters no more. I did. I went to Worlds of Fun one year and did almost every single roller
Oh,
coaster, and I just want to do it one time and get it out my system. But I cried and
oh
screamed
no.
on everyone, and I was with my cousin, my big cousin, who's only 8 days older than me. See
Mm,
the guy
hmm.
that some of y'all done seen on videos before. But I
Right.
was with him, and I was choking the mess out of him.
Oh my.
Every ride, but he kept making me, no, you gotta get on this one too. You gotta get on this one too. And I'm like, in every ride, I'm choking him like, let me go, let me go, let me go. No, I never do it again. I did it once, never again. Mm-mm.
I'm the one that had my hands up in the air screaming and yelling. I have pictures with my mouth wide open with my hands up in the air going down the big hill. I love roller coasters, but I'm scared of heights, so figure it out. I don't understand that. I could get on a step stool and be nervous, but I loved roller coasters. And I hate that I can't do it anymore. I really
I
do.
mm-mm. They would rattle my knees. Now, Catherine Powell said the hood table. I had both my knees replaced, and things are a lot better now. So, can you drop it like it's hot? Drop it. Can you like do that? Like get all the way down to what's that song that challenge everybody was doing when they was
Um,
down? Remember that challenge? The knees, no hands or whatever challenge,
I
and
don't
all the
that
ladies
one.
was doing it.
Yeah. If I could do it on one knee, I think I can. No, let me stop playing. I can bend down. I'm mobile. It's just like I said, when it's cold and I can predict when it's going to rain a little bit, but in the wintertime it's really bad, and that's when I go for my gel shots. But
Hmm.
otherwise, I'm actually mobile like everyone else. I need to quit putting sauce on it. It hurts.
Oh, I'm mobile. I mean, I can go everywhere, but
Yeah.
I don't like if I gotta walk miles and miles and miles and miles, I ain't going.
No, no.
But yeah, I go out, drive to the
No,
stores, all that kind of stuff.
but
But
you know what? In the
mhm.
summertime, spring, every fall, spring, summer, once I get started, it doesn't hurt anymore. It's like it warms up or something. So I can walk. Like I said, I'm normal. It's just that, sometimes because it's bone on bone, sometimes it'll scrunch up and catch. And I just have to like rub my knee, get it back, and it's good. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy when you've been like excuse me, running track, dancing. I have a
Yeah,
friend.
I mean, you and I both used to dance for years, but you did sports too. I didn't do any sports besides like hood basketball in the hood.
Yeah,
But I didn't do any real sports. But yeah, just the dancing for years
yeah,
for
and
my
it
dance.
yeah, it takes a toll. I have a friend. She was ranked 100 and something, and I think that's impressive. She's like, girl, no, but she played tennis all her life. You're stretching, you're twisting, and she's had uh, pins put in her ankle, both ankles. She's had knee replacement, and now she has arthritis in her elbows and her wrists. And that's what I said. Like Serena Williams, even though she's going to have the best doctors in the world, she's still going to have, she's going to suffer.
Yeah,
You
all those basketball and
know?
football players, man, you see them when they get older and they just, boy, they look like they done lived a hard life. Because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them will try to play to the very end that they can no longer play. And
Mm-hmm.
it really wears your body down no matter
Right.
how much you pay for, like you
Yeah.
were saying, personal trainers and
She's gonna suffer. She's
mhm.
young now, but when she gets 50, 60 years old, I don't care how, she's probably gonna get replacements, pins, because tennis looks fun. It's very hard on your body, and I did not
Yep.
realize. until my friend she starts suffering. But Catherine, Catherine, my doctor, that's why I haven't had one. He told me I was just too young. I had a long time to wait because you can only get one that works. And so I have to suffer with this for a long time still. So that's why they started the gel shots.
Yeah, but either way, no matter what type of ailment you have, that's one thing that I had, said as far as Lolo. Just next time when you take a trip, just make sure. When I say like-minded people, I mean like, yeah, somebody has said in the chat, Ness says she's not a caregiver, and I understand because if I'm just traveling with somebody that I met off of internet, yeah, we cool on internet, but we ain't like family or first cousins or something like that. Like if you were my friend, sister, brother, something like that, of course I'm gonna be there with you every step of the way. Come on, I got you. Let's go. Well, you want to sit down? All right, we'll stay. But
Hmm.
when you traveling with a group of people who are really just out there on vacation and to have
And they're
fun,
strangers. And they're
then
strange.
you want to travel with somebody who's, I ain't gonna say dedicated to you like but more compassionate. I don't know. Y'all know
No,
what I'm trying to
I
say.
think I know what you're saying. It's like she went with strangers, young strangers that were going to ball out. It's different when you go with family. They know your
Right.
limitations and they care about you and love you. So they're going to, already know what you need and what you don't need and
And they
probably
gonna know what
know.
you can and can't do already as well.
Exactly. Exactly. So,
Yep. And
and I think,
Catherine Pell, she said something to you in the chat.
oh, that is not true at all, career lover. My mother has had multiple knee replacements every 10 years. They have to be replaced. Yeah, yeah,
They do have to be replaced. My doctor told me that.
yeah. But my doctor told me that, the more you get, the less it works. I don't know because I haven't had one yet. He keeps telling me I'm too young. And
That's
so,
what they always say, Corio. That's what they said to me when I had some of my cartilage scraped out of one of my knees. They
mhm,
said that you're too young and because you have to keep replacing them. And insurance companies, that's what he told me. Insurance companies do not like to keep paying for them to be replaced. And that's
may,
why he said doctors suggest that you wait it out as long as you can,
mhm.
up in age as long as you can, because it's the insurance companies who don't want to pay for it.
Maybe he didn't want to tell me that part. Maybe that's what he didn't want to
Yeah,
tell me.
that's what my doctor told me.
Yeah,
Yep.
'cause he's like, no, and I'm like, sometimes I think I might want to change ortho doctors, you know what I mean? But I stick with him, and if he says I'm too young because that's the general consensus. Like you just told me, your doctor told me the same. So
Mhm.
yeah, so
Yeah.
hmm
Doreen says she suggested a motorized scooter in the chat, but was ignored. A motorized scooter, that's like, man, I be at Walmart sometime. I be like, dude, I don't feel like walking today. I should get on a scooter. But I'm like, no, I ain't gonna do that because I know my ass can walk, and I'm not gonna take that away from somebody who needs it more than
exactly.
I do.
I've never thought about it, but it looks comfortable. You know what I'm
Boy,
saying?
I ride that bitch all the way home if I could.
Right, right,
You know how they
right.
be pushing them baskets from the grocery stores? You be having, especially in the hood, they be baskets all in the neighborhood full of
Mhm.
junk and shit. Try to ride that mug all the way home, but they probably got some kind of security thing on it or something. It
Right.
probably locks up when you get to the lights.
Two of yeah, two you can they do because I remember, oh my God, you brought back a memory. This guy was trying to steal one and he was right. He probably wanted it for a family member or was gonna sell it. Who knows? But he got to a certain point because security was chasing him and it just stopped on him and he had to get off and run. So yes, they have some kind of thing in there where it is like a perimeter and it will stop on you. Yes, that's
I
if
hate that.
if you could ride those out of the parking lot, you would see those everywhere, like shopping carts. People that steal shopping carts. You know what I mean?
Speaking of shopping carts, do you have any stores in your neck of the woods? Like we have this $1 store in our neck of the woods. Now we got a whole bunch of them, but it's this $1 store that got all their baskets out these tall poles at the top, so you can't get it through the door.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I'll be pissed off every time I
Yes.
forget because I'll
Yes.
go in there to buy one thing and end up having 20 bags and I can't push the car out the store. I'll be so mad. Like, oh, You trying to tote all that shit. And then one time, one of the cashiers was like, well, if you want, I'll help you carry it out, or you can leave some of your stuff right here. I'm like, you know what? Just give me my shit. Just give me my shit. But I hate that. Like, But anyway. So anything else you got to add, babes, before I get off here? Because I got to call my sister back. My sister called me about something that's kind of important. So I told her I would call her back. Corio left? Oh, okay. All right. Well, in that case, y'all, let me read these last comments. Y'all talking about Texas? Oh yeah, our winters, we in the Midwest too, so our winters get really cold here. In the wintertime, child, everybody who got bad knees or something, they be, oh God, here comes the wind. Here comes the cold. Okay, Corio Boo, I just want to make sure you didn't have any last minute to say or add to the commentary, Boo. You said in LA, a certain group of people push shopping carts all the way home. There are trucks to go around the neighborhood to collect them. You know what? I think here there are people who go around to collect them too. But a lot of people who push those carts home, they really be stealing them carts because they might be homeless and they need something to put all their stuff in. Or they might just live nearby and don't have a car, maybe can't afford an Uber, and they just, use it to push their groceries home. But the thing is, they don't bring them back. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. So you guys, please make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the join button if you want to become a member. Please and thank you very much. And also, as far as my link to my backup channel, I did drop that in the chat earlier, but I want to drop it again. That is the link to my backup channel. I'm trying to get up to 1K. So if you guys please can click on that link, click that link and hit the subscribe button. I'm going to try to remember to drop it down throughout the chats because I always forget to promote that channel. But yes, and make sure you guys, if you want to donate to the platform, the Cash App is $ the Hood Table 402. If you want to donate to the commentary, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Shout out to everyone, our supporters, our members. Shout out to everyone joining me today. This is my second live today, back to back. My voice is getting a little weak right now, but I'm about to get off of here. Excuse me. I'm about to get off here and call my sis back because she's been blowing my phone up, and then she told me to call her back. So I call her back. So I'm about to get off of here so I can call her back again. But yes, I love you guys. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. All right, Petey Pete, Mitri, Catherine, Corio, everybody who's left in here, Doreen. I don't know who else might be left, friend. But yes, I will holler at you guys later, and I'll see you in the streets. All right?